I'm James Holst with Norsk Lithium. We're very excited here at Norsk to introduce our new line of portable sonar batteries. We feel that they are the highest quality portable sonar batteries on the market because we've been able to really elevate the features, the durability, and the warranty that are offered with these products. So what you see in front of me here is the two different model lineups that we have in portable sonar. On my right, we've got two models with green cases, and those are our lithium iron phosphate models that really don't have any of the additional features that you're going to find on this side of the table. These are your 12.8 volt batteries. They're great for running flashers, powering lights in an ice house, or maybe a small 7-inch digital sonar display. Now, as we move to this side of the table, we've got four models from 15 to 50. The chemistry is NMC, and what's great about those batteries is they operate at a higher voltage, 14.8 volts. Why that's important is you get a longer run time. You're looking at about a 20% longer run time per amp hour for electronics run on one of these orange batteries versus the lower voltage green series of batteries. And then the other really big advantage of NMC is you can get a lot more capacity in a small space. Again, this is a 50 amp hour battery, and as you can see, it is a very small compact unit that will fit in all of the popular shuttles. That'll be, your Arc Labs, your Summit shuttles, you name the shuttle, we've tested it, they all fit. So that's a really exciting development, but it gets a lot better than that. So we start to look at these orange series of batteries, and you'll notice that they're labeled as Guardian series. We've been able to integrate Bluetooth into these batteries, which allows us to run the Norsk Guardian app. And that gives the user the ability to access a lot of really important data. The first one, of course, is going to be the most important in my opinion, is it gives you total projected runtime on any device you're using, and that is right through the app. And why that's important is anytime you look at the voltmeter on a shuttle, what you're going to see is the voltage in that moment, but that does not give you the information you need about runtime. But when you look at our app with your unit on, it will project down to the minute an estimate of how long that battery will be able to power that device. You're going to be able to see the rate of charge. You're going to be able to see the rate of discharge, like we talked about, your total number of cycles that you've used that battery. Let's talk about some of the hardware changes here on the top of the orange batteries only. You can see we've got a power management button, and that button really allows the user to check status. You can see I push that button, that indicates full charge. When you are charging the battery with the included charger, this button will actually flash the state of charge a lot like your Milwaukee drill or your DeWalt. You know it's charging, but you also know the state of charge without having to look at it in the Guardian app. A really cool feature. And of course, what we've done is we've gone the extra step of making sure that, say if you put the battery into deep sleep using your phone, you can always get it out of deep sleep with the button. One touch of the button, battery wakes up, and you're back to fishing. So we keep going. All the orange batteries have two USB ports. One is a USB type A, one is a USB type C. We did that because we wanted to cover all of our bases, so to speak. Any angler out there on the ice, if they're using kind of a legacy charger, that type A is going to be really important. But if you have a newer phone, or if you have a newer device that you want to charge off the battery, chances are it's going to be USB type C. So we've got both of those bases covered. And just for general knowledge, USB type A will output 1.5 amps and USB-C will output 3 amps. So if you're looking for a faster charge, always use that type C port. Another cool thing to point out about these USB ports is they're IPX8 rated. So that's a lot like your cell phone. And the reason that's important is we know that our users put these batteries through some really tough conditions. We went to the extra step here of upgrading those ports to withstand submersion in water down to 4.5 feet for 30 minutes. Now I'm sure somebody's going to ask, well, will it run devices when it's underwater? Of course not. Electricity and water don't mix. What IPX8 rating gets you is if you get water in those ports, shake the water out, give it a chance to dry. As soon as it's dry, you can go right back to using that battery. It's not going to suffer any ill effects. So To just avoid product confusion, we've done a great job of color coding our chargers. So green or orange over on that side, green on this side. And if you can't figure out which charger goes with which battery at this point, we probably should have some follow-up education here, right? We've made it really easy. The charger color on the body actually matches the battery it will work with. These are fully automatic chargers, and they do some really cool things as far as we've got the only batteries with true cold temperature charge protections. What does that mean? If the battery's too cold to safely charge, in the past, people were just told, don't charge your battery when it's cold. But now we've integrated enough intelligence to where the battery will know when it's too cold to charge. If you connect the charger, the lights on the display won't blink. And then when the battery warms sufficiently, it will just automatically start taking the charge. So I want to demonstrate one more thing. We talked earlier about, what's deep sleep? What's that all about? Over the years, just kind of being in the ice fishing industry for a long time, one of the common questions people ask is, what is the proper way to store my battery? How do I make sure that when I put that thing to sleep, come back next year, that it's in good working order? Well, we've kind of figured that out for you. So in the app, we have a function called Deep Sleep. You can see where it just popped up here, Enable Deep Sleep. We're gonna touch that, lights out. You can bring that battery back with the app, but if you remember back to the beginning of this video, we talked about, we went to a lot of work to make sure that we really had redundant systems. So that battery, it's out, put into deep sleep. There's no voltage or current at the terminals. You don't have to worry about a discharge during storage. But what if I want to wake it up and I forgot my phone? No problem, just press the button. We've got all the major features of these new batteries set up in a way where if you can control them with the phone, you can also do it with the battery management button on top of the battery case. I hope you enjoyed this video, found it very informational and also very intriguing. What you're looking at here, in my opinion, is the next generation of portable Sonar batteries. We've really elevated the features, the functionality, the reliability, the durability. If you have any questions, of course, you can always send them our way to norsklithium.com. Just hit up info@norsklithium.com. Thanks for watching. We'll see you soon.